Hello IT-100 students. This video is going to show you how to get started with your first milestone, Milestone 1, for your final project in this course, due in Module 2. To access all you'll need for this assignment, please go to Course Menu, Learning Modules, and access the Module Tool folder. You'll see you have some reading and work to do before you get started on the assignment itself to make sure you're prepared to take all the steps you need to complete this properly. Once you're ready, you can click here to read more about the assignment. This is where you will submit the assignment, and also you can access the Milestone 1 guidelines and rubric. This will be incredibly important to review in order to make sure that you meet all the requirements for this assignment. Let's take a look. Please read through these guidelines and rubrics carefully, as it explains exactly what's expected of you and how you will be graded. The first thing you'll notice is that in the prompt, there are two important links. Let's check out the first one, which reviews the business scenario. This scenario describes everything you need for your final project. Essentially, you are acting as an employee of business consultants, a business consulting firm, and your client is New Hampshire Business Products. Your project in this class is to submit 3 deliverables to this client about how you're going to work with them to increase their sales. All of that is outlined in this document. And the 3 deliverables you will be sending to them in this hypothetical scenario are a business letter, which is what we're working on for this assignment, an Excel spreadsheet for Milestone 2, and a PowerPoint presentation, which you will submit as part of the final draft of the project. If you have any questions about this final project scenario, please reach out to your instructor. Now, let's go back to the guidelines and rubric. The second link here is a link to a Word document with the business letter that you're going to be editing. Let's take a look. Now this is a Word document, and I have to get it from my downloads file. Yours might open up on its own, depending on your computer settings. So as you see here, this is a typical Word document, but it doesn't look like a properly formatted business letter. Part of your goal for this assignment is to make this look like a professional work document, like a business letter that you would actually send if you were working for a company and sending this to a client. So we'll need to find a template. This is one of the requirements in the rubric we just took a look at. So to find templates in Microsoft Word, you need to go to File, and then New. And then you'll notice here, you can type in any sort of template that you're looking for. So we can simply type in business letter and get a lot of different options. Not all of them will be applicable, but you'll find one that you think works for this particular assignment and that you would want to send if this were a client relationship you were developing. Let's take a look at this one. So you notice here, this is a template on an unnamed company's letterhead. Now, since you are sending it from your company, which according to the business scenario is business consultants, that's what would go here. Then you'd fill in the information based on what was in the unformatted letter that you're provided with. You'll notice that there's space for all the body that you'll include and a sign off. Now this is just one example. If you don't find that this fits what you're looking for, you can always come back and search for other templates that you think are a better fit. Some might include a logo or more design. That's entirely up to you. We can check out another one. Here's an example where you would include a logo. But just keep in mind that all of the content will come straight from the unformatted letter. which is provided to you in the link from the guidelines and rubric document. So you will not have to write any of the wording yourself. It is provided to you, and your only goal here is to make sure that there are no grammatical or spelling mistakes and that everything is well formatted and in a business letter template. This is reviewed in close detail, again, in the guidelines and rubrics document. So you'll see in two places you can find this information. First, in this outline. These outlines tell you exactly what's required. The first is the business letter template, which we just reviewed. The next three are making sure that the font and font size are consistent and standard, that the document is formatted with consistent line spacing, margins, and indentation, that you configure the data into a table, and lastly, that you apply revisions to the draft to produce a document that is clear of typographical and formatting errors. So no spelling errors, no typos, nothing like that. And then you'll see what each of these is worth in the rubric and the different proficiency levels. If you have any questions about this, please be sure to reach out to your instructor as soon as possible. Best of luck.